Oh boy.
Got lots of time. How are you feeling right now?
Really nervous.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's because they made you wait till the end of the night. I watch all these other people. It looks so good. Table tennis guy had a great story about North Korea, South Korea. What am I going to compete with? Yeah, I know. It's tough. Yeah, it's good. But relax. What would you tell somebody? Okay, here you go. So you're a coach. What would you tell somebody right now to coach them through being nervous about being interviewed by a former, C-list celebrity radio star of Winnipeg?
I would tell them to relax and have fun.
Okay, so Gabrielle, I want you to relax and I want you to have fun.
This is why I coach, though, because I can't do it. So
That's not true. That's not fair. You're not supposed to say something like that on camera and on the record. By the way, last year, I think this was Evan's idea. Last year, when they put all of these interviews up on the website, they completely edited me out of the shot. Maybe it was Janet's idea, actually. I don't know what's going on at Sport Manitoba. They invite me back, but then they cut me out of the shot. So my wife was so excited. She's like, it's on the internet. We're going to go check you out. And then it was just like my hand, because I think it was like I passed them the mic last year. The voice. Anyway, okay. Feel better now?
Hello, yeah.
How did you get into volleyball in the first place?
I grew up playing a bunch of sports. Like I played baseball, soccer. I rode one year. I used to ride horses, track and field, everything. And then a bunch of my friends played volleyball, and I wanted to play volleyball because they were playing it. So, yeah, and that's what you do in Portage. You usually play volleyball. So. Yeah.
That's what you do in Portage?
That's what you do in Portage, play volleyball.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then coaching. When did the first opportunity to coach in volleyball come up?
So I went to college in Saskatchewan for a semester to play volleyball, and they needed some coaches for their local junior high team. So I got sucked into coaching them. They were a great group of kids. So I coached boys volleyball. I billeted with like a family that they grew up in the club, and then I was friends with their sister. And then I was supposed to coach the Bisons, and then the Bisons coach dipped. So they needed a coach with 204, and yeah, that's why I got into it.
Next thing you know, how long have you been coaching for?
This is my 8th year.
Unbelievable. And what is it like? We talked about the gold medal in Halifax. So you made this kind of funny comment about not being able to play, but coaching, and then kind of maybe being at an arm's length, but you're still right there. When you achieve that kind of success for a team and you're the coach, what does that feel like?
It was a pretty incredible feeling. Like they only had maybe 2 months of practices under their belt. And even then it was like weekends, like we'd be practicing for 4 hours and that was it. So to see them just gel together and learn to play with each other was pretty incredible. It was fantastic.
When you're coaching, how many hours do you put into coaching compared to even the players and what they have to put in? I would imagine the coaches are putting in even more time.
I don't know how many hours specifically, but like I've had to do some stuff for volunteer tracking. And I think overall I've tracked that I've done like over 10,000 hours, like if you're not counting practice plans and everything. So
where do you get the fuel to keep going, the dedication to keep putting in those hours that are required for being an elite coach?
Just seeing them succeed, seeing like the happiness on their face and like the pride on their face when they really figure out how to do something. And when they really make a skill theirs, it just makes everything so worth it.
Who are some of your mentors that you turn to, coaches maybe that you've had or people who have coached you on coaching?
So definitely my mom. I don't know. She's over there recording me right now.
Of course. Did you cut me out of the shot? Please cut me out of the shot. I don't want to be in it.
She likes to zoom in really close. So
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my mom, growing up, she was in school for nursing. She volunteered like with horse stuff. She coached horse riding, like all this stuff when I was growing up. She's always been involved on my teams as like a manager, as the team parent. She's been a huge inspiration. My co-coach is over there too, recording me, Emily. We've been coaching together for 7 years. She's pretty phenomenal. Yeah, she's great. And Jamie Menzies too. I know she's on the board for the award and everything, but I first met Jamie when I was 12 years old, and I've now known her 25, so I guess 13 years. And I've been her athlete. I've gotten to coach with her. I've gotten to volunteer with her. she's been a huge mentor in my life. So
If someone came up to you with, aspirations to become a coach, a younger coach, what kind of advice, what kind of message would you give that person?
just do it. It's so much fun. Like, you get to do so much fun stuff. You get to make connections that'll last generations. It's amazing.
Our Coach of the Year, Gabrielle Wishart. Congratulations again.